What's going on, everybody? RPG back with some more Predecessor content. And I'm back bearing some terrible news for tanks. As you know, I'm a jungle main. I'm also a tank main. So I'm going to go over the changes that are coming in the upcoming patch for the tank items, starting with Crystalline Cuirass here. What we have is a cost increase and a magical armor increase by 5. So across the board, what they're trying to do with all these items is increase the armor, and on a lot of the other ones they either increase or decrease the health. They got some rework, so let's go over this. Crystalline overall buff, I guess. The cost increased by 100, 40 to 45 magical armor. Elefrost, which I thought was already strong, kind of got a rework. Says health is decreased from 400 to 300. Armor increased from 25 to 30, so we're going along those lines again. Less health, more armor. Base mana regen increased from 125 to 150. Who cares? Frostblade damage increased, so it does more damage, you get more armor, less health. So Elefrost kind of got a little bit of a rework here. Fire Blossom, which got a nerf with the most recent patch. No one is really playing this item anymore. It got a physical armor increase only, so I guess that's a net buff. Fist of Rizul, the only new tank item we got in the huge update with all the new items. And look at what they did to this thing, man. Cost decreased by 100. Health increased by 100, which is huge. Ability haste increased, very nice. But then look here. Look right here. 25 physical armor removed. Why? They just made the only new tank item a straight up bruiser item. It doesn't make any sense. Why would they do this? Then you get Rizul's Might, healing increase from 50 to 100%. They took the only new tank item and made it a 100% bruiser item. If you're playing this on a tank now, you're playing tank wrong. Over here we got Flux Matrix. Cost increased by 50. Health increased by 50, not bad. Magical armor increased by 5. Ability haste decreased. So 3 buffs, 1 nerf on the Flux Matrix. All around great item still. Giant's Ring. This thing doesn't really get a lot of play anymore. Let's see what they did to it. Cost goes up 100. Health increased by 50, not bad. Ability haste increased from 10 to 15. So this one got an overall buff. Hopefully some people will start using this again. I know this was big on Rampage and Richter maybe, but that was about it. Raiment of Renewal. This was destroyed in the last update. Let's see what they did to it. Cost is increased by 100. Health increased 550 to 650. So it's got huge health. 650 is enormous, probably the highest in the game. Missing health healing increased from 2.5 to 3%. So, nothing to see here. Item is still dead. Raiment of Renewal used to heal you while you were in combat by 6% of the damage you took. They removed that, and now it heals you for 2.5% of your health out of combat, which is completely worthless. They upped your out of combat healing from 2.5 to 3. Item is still worthless. If you use this item, you're trolling. Don't ever buy this item. Stonewall, 2,900 to 3,100. Pretty significant gold increase to buy it. Health increased by 100. Armor increased by 5. And the damage mitigation physical armor scaling decreased by 1. So I would say this is an overall buff for Stonewall, but they did remove the stun from it. So it's really situational. Probably not going to play this item either. Tainted Bastion, 100 more gold. Health increased by 100. Magical armor increased by 5. This is one of the rare ones that got a net buff. Tainted Bastion, still a good item. Tainted Guard, here we go. Health increased from 250 to 300, not bad. Physical armor increased by 5. And Blighted Thorns, damage decreased from 60 to 50. That's not good. It has more health, more armor, so you're going to live a little bit longer, but you do a little bit less damage. Item is still good. You can still use this one. Unbroken Will. This one was destroyed a few patches ago when they removed the health regen upon getting stunned. Now it has a 100 health increase and the recipe changed. Unbroken Will, still not great. Probably not going to use that. Void Helm, here's a big one. Void Helm was in all of my HP regen tank builds. So right here we got a health decrease. Starting out not good. A little bit of an armor increase. Abyssal Gift, healing, amplification increased from 10 to 15%, not bad. That's healing from all sources now is increased by 15% if you use this item, which is cool. But then look right here. Abyssal Grasp passive. Heal on immobilizing targets removed. Why are they doing this? Why would they ruin this item now too? So, Void Helm, Raiment of Renewal, and Unbroken Will were 3 key items in my HP regen build. All completely gutted now. All completely worthless. You remove that Abyssal Grasp, healing on Immobilize, and that's the main reason to use this item. This thing was huge on Steel. Richter, you could even use it on Aurora with her root and her ultimate. You could use this on any tank that immobilizes targets and you regen health. Now, with that ability being taken away, Void Helm is dead. Along with Raiment of Renewal and Unbroken Will, all 3 dead tank items. Why would they do this? Tanks are in such a bad spot already, and now they're just making them worse. I don't understand. It's like they don't want people to play tank in this game. It's crazy. And now down here, the last one, we got Warden's Faith. The cost increased by 150. That's a lot. This is an expensive item here. Health was increased by 75. Physical armor increased by 10. And, what is it? Physical power reduction for enemies near you reduced by 1%. So this one got a net buff. Warden's Faith still pretty good against carries. So, I mean, let's just go over it real quick. We'll run through them one more time. So Crystalline, net buff. Elefrost got slight rework, still really good. Fire Blossom, not great anymore from the original nerf. Got a little bit of a physical armor buff. Probably still not going to use this either. Fist of Rizul, gone. Not a tank item anymore. 100% bruiser item. Flux Matrix, still awesome. Go right ahead, use it. Giant's Ring, not bad on characters like Richter and Rampage, even though Rampage kind of sucks right now. It's decent on those two. You can still use this one. Raiment of Renewal, dead item. Do not use this. Stonewall, super situational. Would not use it. Tainted Bastion, still really good. Net buff. Tainted Guard, net buff. Does a little bit less damage. Still a really great item. Unbroken Will, still dead. Don't use it. Void Helm, now dead. Don't use this one anymore. This one bothers me the most. This was my favorite tank item. And now it's gutted, and now we're not going to use it ever again. Until they fix that. They need to put that back in the game. That's unbelievable. And Warden's Faith, net buff. And that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.